you dance. Now let me see your hands. I'm a rock. I don't give a damn who you are, 'cause I'm a rock. What the hell you mad at me for, man? I'm a rock. I don't gotta play a guitar to be a rock. Now I say I'm a rock. Yeah, now let's rock. Let me see your hands. Let's rock. I said let me see your hands. Let's rock. Now let me see your hands. Let's rock. Now let me see your hands.
Y'all know who the fuck it is.
Allow me to reintroduce myself. My name is
It's your number one YouTube. Coming back at y'all one more again on a special edition of Fighter Ratings this Friday night. We got Tap, that's AKA Stace, AKA S Rube in the building. We got my battle buddy looking mighty crispy tonight. You know what I'm saying? My boy D Free looking fresh to death. And we got YouTube's own CNN in the building. Southern T, AKA Skinny Hardaway, AKA Daryl Spence. What's up, everybody? How y'all doing, man?
What's going on, everybody?
What's good, fam? What's good? What's good?
Man, it's Friday, bro. We're about to get it in on one of the most underrated fighters ever. That's right. I'm putting it out there right now. Mr. Ronald. Don't call me big-eyed. Winky Wright, man. Before we get into it, man, how y'all week been, man? Anything new we need to know about, man? What's going on, fellas?
Nah, man.
Hey, just for me, I started my channel, getting some videos up. I'm gonna keep it moving.
Hey, that's what we want, man. Make sure y'all subscribe to my boy, man. Throw your link in the chat if you can, man. Let them know where to find you at, man. Everybody putting up great content, man. Please subscribe to these brothers. It don't cost you not one goddamn thing to subscribe. You niggas, just because other people find value in it. Now we find value in it. Now y'all want to be stingy with it. Hit the goddamn like button. Subscribe to the channel. Help your people out, man. It ain't that difficult, man. So tonight we're gonna talk about Ronald Winky Wright, man. Winky Wright. I'm pulling up his box rec right now. Bear with me. I could type today.
My bad, Rick.
Oh, you good, Skinny? What's up with you, my boy?
It was good. I'll feed my face, man.
Hey, man, do what you got to do, my boy. So we got Ronald Winky Wright tonight, y'all. 51-6, 25 wins by knockout. He's never been down with one draw. He was a super welter out of the United States, southpaw from St. Petersburg, Florida. 5'10" with a 72-inch reach. Man, bro. So Winky Wright, man, started at, I believe, was it 147, guys? He started at 147.
Yeah.
Right. Moved up. A lot of people say Floyd ducked him. Right. But the one thing I can say is that this guy, let's just talk about it, man. Let's jump into it. Y'all know what it is, man. Click the link. The link is pinned at the top of the chat until the next 5 minutes. If you want to come in and put in on this conversation, we rate these fighters from 1 to 10 on a number of different categories. Starting with, but not limited to, the eye test, marketability, chin, the ability to take a good shot, to take a good punch, defensive ability, strength of resume, footwork, ring IQ, power, and boxing ability. Before we get started, let's pay some bills. Make sure you support the channel, man. Cashapp, $aredubbz, PayPal, ricky.williams@gmail.com. My email, if you have any questions or suggestions for fighter ratings, ricky.williams@gmail.com. aredubbz on all social media platforms, blah, 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 blah. Okay? So let's go ahead and start it off. Let's start it off. I see. First and foremost, I apologize. Shout out to everybody in the building, man. I'm kind of anxious to get this going. So we got G5 in the building. We got my boy Crush in the building. Again, shout out to everybody in the chat. Rock with us. You know what I'm saying? Put your number. It is your number. Your number is your number. We rate these guys from 1 to 10. The one thing I am changing, you cannot change your score anymore. That's starting today. Your score is your score. No going back. Okay?
Yep.
Y'all hear me?
Yeah.
All right, let's start with it. Let's get it going, man. First and foremost, y'all know what we start with. The eye test. The eye test. Who just popped in? Crush. When you first saw Winky Wright, what'd you think?
Oh, man. Eye test for me with Winky Wright was a 9. When I first seen him, I seen a total package with this guy, a little bit of everything. I knew he was going to be a hard competitor. I thought he would be a bigger star, but we know there's a lot of hate with that. So I had a 9 for Winky Wright when I first saw it. It was very impressive.
Appreciate you. G5, what you got, my boy?
Oh, man. 10, man. I give him about a solid 8 on his chin. I done seen him rock.
Eye test, bro.
I'm sorry. My bad. Eye test. When I first seen Winky Wright, I was impressed. Like, damn, this dude can box. You know, he's not a KO artist, but he got enough power. And he's just a bad motherfucker. I give him on the eye test, I give him 8, give him a 9 on the eye test. Yeah, that was
appreciate you. D3.
Yeah, on the eye test, when I first saw Winky Wright, I'm gonna be honest, I didn't see nothing very flashy about him. I saw a decent boxer. He had okay power at the time when I watched him fight. So I gave him a 7.5 on the eye test.
G5, what you give him, a 9? You gave him a 9?
Yeah.
Okay, just want to make sure I ain't missing out. T, what you giving for the eye test, bro?
I'm gonna give him a 10 on the eye test. The very first fight I seen, if I'm not mistaken, the guy name was Venezuela. He was Winky was about 22. I think Venezuela was like 32, maybe 34, something like that. It was Winky's first title defense, and Winky went right out there, bro. He took it straight to this dude. This dude was a knockout puncher. Winky, this dude had over 40 fights. Winky had less than 20 fights. You know what I mean? Took it right to the dude. The dude ended up dropping Winky like 3 or 4 times, but Winky lost on the cards by 3 rounds. Yeah, but he got dropped like 3 times and lost by 3 rounds. I want y'all to understand what I'm saying. So that was the very first fight I seen, and nigga, I seen dude get dropped, and I seen him get dropped 3 times. You know what I mean? So 10 for me. I was sold from day one.
Got you, bro. I appreciate it. Dub Will, what's good with you, my boy? I gave you a wrench, man. Thanks for coming through. All right, Tap, aka Rude. What you got, my boy?
The first time I saw him was against Vargas. Man, he was steady. Southpaw pumping the jab. 9.5. Even though he lost.
Got you, bro. Man, when I first saw Winky Wright, man, that jab, man, god damn. Ooh. What I said. That jab, and it, man, like when you talking about a fighter, you utilizing the jab, man. It's I ain't gonna even get into it right now, but y'all know what I'm talking about, right? Y'all know what I'm talking about, right? When you see a fighter that can master their jab, man, it's like it's like a fat booty bitch, you know what I'm saying? And she looks good. It's like, god damn, that shit sexy, bro. That shit sexy as fuck, bro. Like his right jab is flawless, man. Straight to the point, up and down, speed changes, power behind it. A distracting jabber, but he does it all well with the jab, man. I was like, okay, man, he not flashy, right? He not flashy, but that jab, man, that jab was the jab. You know what I'm saying? But I'm gonna be honest with y'all. At that time, I was infatuated with Floyd. You know what I'm saying? I was infatuated with Floyd. So I gotta be honest, right? I was like, he's playing James. So my first mental, right? My first mental when I saw him, when I first called it, I'm gonna give him a 9. I'm gonna give him a 9, right? And that's me looking back, right? If I was being back then, I was being facetious. I'm gonna be honest with you. OTB boxing schools in session. What's up with you, my boy?
Salute my brothers, man. Sorry I'm late.
Hey man,
Hey.
this your first trip, right, bro? Ain't
Yeah,
this your
this is my
first
first
time?
fighter, right? Yeah,
Hey,
this my
let's
first one.
go.
Y'all do my man right, man.
Man, what's up? Shout out to OTB. Make sure y'all subscribe to OTB Boxing School, man. That's what they doing over there, man. You talk about the sweet science, nothing more, nothing less. OTB, we talking about Ronald Winky Wright tonight, my guy. When you first saw him, what would you give him on a scale of 1 to 10 for the eye test, my bro?
Eye test, you know I'm a fan of the science. I gave Wink like a 8-9, y'all. I'm big on Winky Wright, man. I love Winky Wright. You watch that Felix Trinidad fight, man.
Boy.
Man, you fall in love with Wink. That's the fight, like
Massacre.
Fill
the post.
And then not only just that, y'all, man, you talk about defensive, prowess, man.
Talk to him.
Head movement, the ability he could catch. Paul, like, man, dude could do it all as a southpaw. You understand? Like, man, Wink was special. Got a question for the panel when it comes to Wink.
He got robbed a lot. I'm sorry, go ahead. My bad.
Did Floyd duck Wink?
Floyd naturally was a smaller dude. I don't think he ducked him. I don't either. Winky was a natural middleweight, and Floyd was. Winky started at 47, but come on, literally he was at 47. I'm
gonna be honest with you. Where I wasn't boxing mentally and following it, I wasn't paying attention close enough. I'm gonna just be honest with you. I wasn't paying attention close enough to know.
That was like my beginning stage. This is what we're talking about right now with the Winky. This was like the beginning when I was first like he won the first. He actually the first fight I seen as a child. So this was like kind of from him I found out about Floyd and Manny and all them folks and shit.
Damn, that's dope.
Hey, Snack B, hey. So what's your number, bro? You going with an 8 or a 9, bro? You gotta get your number.
On the eye test?
Yeah.
I gotta get Wink a 9.
All right, man. We rolling with that.
That's what I said. Good man.
All right. Let's go to something simple because you know we like to build up to it. Let's go to something simple for y'all, right? Defensive ability. OTB. Winky Wright. How you rate his defense?
I gave Wink an 8 defensively.
Mm-hmm.
A high 8 at that. You know what I mean?
You can 8.5 it. You can 8.75 it. It's your number.
Shit, I give Wink a 8.75. Damn near a 9. The only reason I don't give him a 9 is because later on in his career the head movement wasn't so great. You understand?
He chose to sit there a lot too, though.
Right. And he chose to fight a lot of fighters.
He wanted to fight that fight, though.
Right. And when we talk about defensively, the smart fight is the best fight. So once
IQ and defensive ability, though, you know what I mean?
Facts. But when you choose to fight that fighter and you had the ability to fight, make him fight yours, then I gotta knock a point off.
Okay, got you, bro. So 8.75, correct?
Right. I stand on that.
All right, I got you, bro. Tap, what you got, my boy, for defensive ability for Winky Wright?
His use of the high guard, getting guys to punch themselves out while taking minimal damage. I mean, later in the career, he sat a bit more straight up in the pocket, but outside of that, I got to give him a 9. I have to give him a 9. That high guard was a beast.
Yes, sir. T, what you got on my guard?
Only reason I'm not gonna give him a 10 for the same reason pretty much everybody else said. You know, late in his career, he showed it at times because he showed it with Jermaine Taylor at the late 80s. You know what I mean? But then he stood in front of certain people type shit. He shouldn't. I'm gonna give him a 9 just because I can't give him a 10 because he chose to do it type shit. So I'm gonna give him a 9 for it.
Got you. D Freak.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with what OTB said. Winky Wright had great defense early in his career. he understood that his guard, he had long enough arms where his guard can block his chin
Big
and
arm.
it can block
Yeah, real big
it can block
forearm.
his rib cage.
Good point,
So
Chris.
he didn't do a whole lot of head movement because he was able to put up the high guard, but it was able to block his chin and his rib cage. So
But look at that man, forearm.
yeah, so later on in his career, being though that he wasn't used to using his hand movement so much because he got used to just using the high guard, he started getting caught a lot later in his career. So with that, I'm gonna give him an 8.75, right along with OTB.
I got you, bro. Thank you, my friend. G Fimp, what you got, my boy?
Yeah, I agree with a lot of my brothers on here. Keep it real simple. 8.5. Next.
All right, man. Crush, where you at, my boy?
Oh man, I'm right with everybody else, man. Only because the high guard slowed down later on in his career, even though he was more successful with it earlier career. So I'm gonna go about a 9 for the bro.
I appreciate you, bro. Thanks, man. Man, defense, bro, I gotta give him that 8.75, bro. Like, man, it's like, hey, the truth is, man, it look easy. You know what I'm saying? It look easy, bro. Right? Oh, he just got his hand. Like, y'all know how it, man. Y'all see a lot of these fighters, bro. They keeping their hands up. They getting they
shit drunk.
Right? They getting their shit broke. Their ribs cracked up. You know what I'm saying? They getting their gloves pushed back in their face to get them cut, bro. You know what I'm saying? It's like it looks simple, bro, but it's so refined the way he used it, bro. It's like the subtle moves, and that takes smarts. People don't understand that, right? To know where your hands and your elbows gotta be, right? To still be smart enough to develop and be smart enough to know where your gloves got to be exactly so you can see everything coming. Everything coming. Most fighters blind themselves.
Facts.
Right? Blind themselves. Right? This dude had his gloves set up. Right? And not just the defensive posture, being able to lean in and catch shots on his elbows, his forearms, protect his ribs, bro. He also used it for touch. Like he knew he was. The crazy thing is, if you watch his fights, man, I watched them all day today, right? He had a canny instinct of knowing when you was done with your when you was done throwing.
With your shit,
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? He'll let you get all your shit off. Do, catching, sliding up and down. Nothing hard, nothing crazy. You know what I'm saying? Just a subtle slide. A subtle slide, a subtle lean. Right? Then he come right with that southpaw jab on your ass and start with, man, hey, man. Winky is under fucking rated, bro.
Facts, bro. Big facts.
Facts.
Big fucking.
Say that shit again, Rick.
Right? Winky is under fucking rated, bro.
And he transcended boxing. And he transcended boxing. Even though they tried to keep him away, he had to go overseas and shit. He came back and he still transcended the sport.
Man, bro, Winky different, man. You got to know what you're looking at, but seriously. So let's get to it, man. Where we at? Let's keep it easy. We got who we got. Monica in the building. What's good? Johnny Q, I see you, my boy. 88 Sports Talk in the building. Zoomverse always coming through. I appreciate you. Let me pay some bills real quick. Coach Joe coming through with that 199, my boy.
Payday. You want payday?
Yeah, I know that. 199 fighters ranking next level. Thank you, man. We just trying to improve the production, man, and keep it a quality show for the people, man. But please remember that link is in the description. It's in the chat for y'all too, but it's gone now because y'all didn't want to click it. So fuck y'all. What you know what I'm saying? But hey, this is y'all show too, man. Please do not be afraid. If you love the sweet science, man,
basically Zoom.
Right. You love the sweet science. Click that link, come in and give your opinion, man. Not only will you teach something, you can learn something. We got OTB, the professor in the building. We got all these boxing mind savants in here, man. Come on and get on stage. It ain't gonna hurt you. Ain't gonna chew you up too bad unless that's what you're into. You know what I'm saying? Monica, wink, wink. You know what I'm saying? Hey, man. You know what I'm saying? But let's get to it, man. Let's go ahead and give you another easy one, man. Strength of resume. Let me run it off for y'all real quick because y'all know how we do it here. Screen cap. Winky Wright, man. Let's go through it, man. We got Peter Quillen. If you don't get your ass out the way.
51-6, man.
51-6, my boy.
And 4 of them was robberies.
Yes, sir.
I'm gonna pull them out for you.
Right.
Sorry, my bad.
Peter Quillen, Paul Williams, Bernard Hopkins, Ike Corte, Jermaine Taylor,
robbery.
Sam Solomon, Felix Trinidad, Shane Mosley twice, Angel Hernandez, Juan Carlos Candelo, Bronco McCart, Jason Papillion.
He fucked him up.
Robert
up.
Yes, it did.
Bronco McCart, Fernando Vargas. Put that stick on work. No, he lost.
That was a robbery.
Robbery.
That was a robbery. That Vargas fight was a robbery, man.
He got robbed that fight, right? He got robbed that fight.
Harry Simon too.
Yep. Derek Graham, Harry Simon, Adrian Dodson, Steve Foster, and the list goes on and on, man. But we talking about look at this shit.
The only person that really beat him was Ike Corte.
Corte. Yep.
And I still think the B Hop jump could have went his way.
Yep.
Yeah,
I thought
Ike
Corte sauced him up. That's the only dude that sauced him up like that, though.
I thought he beat B Hop personally.
Me too. I thought he beat B Hop.
I thought he beat B Hop too. Almost got into a fight in Philly over that. No cap.
He only got like 4 real losses. He only got like 2 real losses. I mean, he probably only got like 2 real losses.
And like that B Hop loss. I'm like, oh mother.
Hey, Monica paying the bills. I appreciate you.
Right. He ain't go all the way down to the Valenzuela loss. That was the early jump. That was his first time. He was a young dude. He was fighting an older veteran guy. Nigga had like 50 fights, bro. You know what I mean? And we got out.
He won.
He got knocked down a couple times.
My favorite fight is at Trinidad. Oh Lord.
Yeah, he pieced up.
That was his first loss. That was his first loss to Venezuela. That nigga was like a 2-division, 6-year, 7 reigning year champion. You know what I mean? He lost by like 3.
As usual, Kyle. As usual, nigga. Yeah. Yes, you are too late. I just moved, and I'm not putting it back for nobody this time. I'm not putting it back for nobody. OTB, come back through, bro.
He said, baby.
Yes, move.
Shout out to Monica paying bills. I appreciate you, sis.
Payday. You want payday? I know that.
All right. So we talking about strength of resume. D Freak.
Yeah. On his strength of resume, I'm gonna give him an 8.5. The only reason why I'm giving him an 8.5 because there was a lot of guys that ducked him that he could have fought.
Man,
there was a lot of guys that he could have fought that ducked him, and so just off of that,
put your email in the chat.
Just off of that, I have to give him a half a point because they those guys did not want to get in the ring with Winky Wright.
I got you, bro. G5 resume.
I give him a 9. I agree with a lot of stuff that D Free said, but I'm gonna give him another, you know what I'm saying, half a point because it ain't his fault they didn't want to fight.
OTB.
You know what I'm saying?
Give me your email address.
So, 9 for me, brother.
Got you, bro. Crush, what you got, my boy?
Oh, now hold up. Wait a minute. When we talk about a resume, now that's a damn resume. That's a resume. All right. He gets a goddamn 10 from me, man. I ain't taking nothing away from him because dudes didn't want to fight him. Y'all just seen that goddamn resume. Should have been 9 and above, but that's your points. He gets a 10. Continue on.
Thank you, sir. What you got, T?
He's under 20 fights. He fought 2 division champions. Could have been 3, but I'm gonna say 2 because I remember him winning 2 for sure. He fought 2 division champions. He got 1 loss. The man ran off like 30 fucking wins. Had to go overseas. You know what I mean? Because people didn't want to fight him. Came back, beat the shit out, undefeated Shane Mosley twice. Put his ass in the dirt. You know what I mean?
Put him in the dirt.
And you know, I ain't gonna say Floyd ducked him, but Floyd didn't fight him. You know what I mean? Paul Williams fought him and lost. Come on, bro. I'm giving him a 9.5 just because I can't give him a 10 because
he ain't fight everybody.
Right. I'm gonna give him a 9.5.
All right, I got you, bro. Tap, what you got, man?
Man, I agree with Crush, bro. Look, I'm not gonna count him out for guys not wanting to fight him when he was ready, available, and willing to fight anybody anywhere. Man, it's a 10, bro. Like he was that guy that nobody wanted to fight, but too many people actually had to see him. It's a 10, bro.
OTB, check your email, bro. Check your email, OTB.
Vargas, Trinidad, wins, not losses, wins.
Look at OTB. You ducked him.
Draw with Jermaine Taylor. Jermaine Taylor was the young gun at that time. Winky was old when he fought Jermaine. They gave him a draw. When you get a draw with the champion, what that mean? What that mean when you get a draw with the champion? And I'm consistent with that. And
shit, Jermaine, you beat him if you ask me.
Exactly. PBC love Jermaine. We figured that out. You know what I mean? When you get a draw with the champion, that's what happened, bro. I know what's up.
What up, Drink? How you doing, my boy?
And he beat B-Hop.
He said Drink said Winky got robbed versus Vargas, bro. He got robbed a bunch of times, man.
A bunch of times, bro.
There we go. OTB, welcome back. What you got on resume, my boy?
My bad, bro. These I had to
shut up. We don't care, bro. We don't care, bro. We don't care. Well, all we care about is what you give his resume, Nick. What'd you give him on his resume?
I got a 10 on the resume.
That dime on him? I got it, man.
Yeah, I got a 10 on the resume. Sorry about that.
No,
you 10 on the resume, man. He fought him out, man, and I'm gonna say it if ain't nobody else gonna say it, man. They tried to fight Floyd. Shit, they tried to make that fight happen. Floyd and them ain't want that fight. Shit, they wanted that smoke. On record saying that they wanted that smoke. You understand? Shit, fought like you say, fought Paul Williams. Floyd should have wanted that fight. You understand? That's part of your dominance, but that's also part of you constructing and manipulating your greatness. You understand? Which is also respected when we talk about the blackout that boxing had. Yeah, I mean, with all of them fighters ending their careers broken shit. So, you know what I mean? We can also understand the context of it. But when you talk about a Winky Wright who was right there and willing to fight them all, you know what I mean? Fuck the money. Just wanted to prove his greatness and in love with the sport, then shit, I got to give him a 10 on the resume.
Corte and Valenzuela beat him. Everybody else lost.
If I may interject,
well, we got to put some respect on Corte too.
Yeah, he beat him.
Yeah, I mean, Corte was
hold up. Let Rube finish his thought.
Now y'all keep saying Floyd ducked this dude. Y'all realize Floyd didn't fight at 154 till like 2007.
That's exactly what I said. That's what I said. I said he won naturally a middleweight. I said he won naturally a middleweight. That's what I said.
Yeah, he wasn't naturally a middleweight, but you moved up to fight everybody else.
He didn't move up until he fought Oscar at 154 when Oscar called the shot.
And that was a one-time slick.
But he did, didn't he?
Like he wasn't fighting it.
But we respect him.
Yes,
but we respect him and we give him all the credit for saying that you tried to fight everybody. You fought them all. That's what we say in context of Floyd. When there's a Winky right there that you ain't want no smoke with.
When was he supposed to fight him? Was he supposed to move up to 154 before he fought Oscar to fight Winky?
Or after when he wasn't planning on staying at that weight?
Why we blaming Floyd for not doing something nobody wanted to do? Can we get to the next jump? Did nobody want to fight him? We know this.
Facts.
That's true. That's true.
Nobody wanted to do that. Nobody wanted that smoke.
But I say that to say this for T, because Floyd fans won't tell you that. Yeah, I mean, right. And we act like it ain't no dullness on the glow that we give Floyd Mayweather, man.
No, hey, I'm a geek because I ain't gave my score yet, bro. His score in the resume is a 9, bro. Because again, I don't give a fuck how you feel about it. He didn't fight him. I don't care about how and what it didn't happen. He didn't fight him, plain and simple. My take on the Floyd shit is this. Let's stop acting like the business of boxing don't play a part in boxing. That's what's wrong with you niggas. It's part of the sport. It's part of the sport. Right. You got to learn to put what we want. Yeah, that's what we want, bro. But what happens is that he fought fucking De La Hoya because it was a big money fight. It was a high profile fight at that time, and they strategized, so they put it and they played it right.
De La Hoya didn't fight Winky,
right? Bad. They played it to do exactly what they needed to do with Floyd. You know what I'm saying? Push him to a different level, to a different stratosphere. Is what it was a one-time fight. What nobody tried to fight Winky. If that's the case, that we can say didn't know everybody dunked Winky. You know what I'm saying? It's the business of boxing. Everybody can fight everybody. We can hope and wish they did that shit, but y'all know how I feel about hope. Hope, the most dangerous word in the goddamn dictionary. My boy A1, I see you, my boy.
Payday. payday. You want payday. I know
He
that.
said, salute to the panel. It's a TWT thing, man. If y'all don't know, man, make sure y'all go over there and visit the site. If you don't know, it's www.t-wt.com. The winning team. Get you a ticket on the train before it gets too late. Click on that membership link, and it'll tell you everything you need to know. I know, Drink. I know, right? So DS said, Drink, dude talking about Floyd ducked everyone. He said most Floyd fans don't know shit, right? Or whatever. What time? Why y'all time, buddy? Who they time out? Hey, they got wrenches for a reason. But let's get to it, man.
Sniper gang.
Right. You got wrenches for a reason. Let's get to it, man. Let's get to it. Let me close this banner down. And next thing we gonna get to, let's do one of my faves. What that footwork do? Footwork, Skinny.
I'm gonna give him a 9. I'm gonna give him a 9 on the footwork. I mean, it's times later in his career. We kind of have a little bit. He stood in front of people, but it was never, because he couldn't get out the way, and he was more so like he used his feet, but he more so like was an upper body defensive guy. Anyway, you know what I mean. So I'm gonna give him a 9 on this footwork because it wasn't nothing that he couldn't do with his feet. He never got stuck in the place, where he couldn't get out of it type shit.
I got you, bro.
And his feet offensively is a 10, but his feet defensively is maybe an 8.5.
Right. So you gotta split the difference, right? Yeah. Right. I got you, bro. What you got, Tap?
I believe I thought his footwork was superb, to be completely honest. He was always in distance to throw his shots off of somebody else's offense. His feet was always in the right place. The way he utilized his jab, man. Like his footwork is a 9.5 to me. He was just always balanced and he was always right.
Okay. Crush, what you got?
Oh man, it's one of my favorite categories, man. I'm gonna give him a 9.5 for his dance style with his footwork because he wasn't exactly a tapper, but he was damn sure a fucking bopper. He knew where to bop his feet so he could get in range and knock you down. Take it to your ass. Make it 9.5, baby. He's a hell of a bopper. You hear me?
I got you, my boy. Jet, what you got for me, my guy?
That man could dance, man. I give him a 9 for the footwork.
Thank you, sir. D Free.
Yeah, I'm gonna give him a solid 9. He wasn't never out of position. He always was in position, and that's due to the fact that he always worked off his jab. So I'm gonna give him a solid 9.
Do y'all know that actually standing in range of a guy's punches and not getting hit, that's a part of your footwork?
Yeah, and part of defense.
Mm-hmm. Don't worry, T. I'm about to get there. T. We gonna get there, T. Don't worry. We about to get there.
Knowing where to place your feet is part of your footwork.
No doubt. Ronald Haskins in the building. He said, well, it's good that Wilder, Devin, and Spence is different. They fighting everybody, so after their careers won't be no questioning. But what's going to happen when we get this new up-and-comer after Spence moved to 154 or somebody at 154, it's going to always be something, bro. Stop, man. People be being disingenuous when it comes to boxing, man. There's going to always be something, man. What's good, my boy? OTB, what you got for footwork, man?
Man, I got a 10. I got to give him a 10 because it's something that T just alluded to called lead foot dominance.
Come on.
When you talking about southpaws, this man taught a class on manipulating pressure without throwing punches. I'm talking about when Chris say he tap dance. Yeah, I mean, the man would tap his foot and make you react to the tap.
His foot feint game was crazy. His foot feint game was crazy.
And then tear your ass up.
Yeah.
You understand? So yeah, I mean, let me teach class a little bit on the lead foot dominance that Wink had, man, and he always dominated in any
Sometimes
fight.
He really tap his foot twice though. Sometimes he really would do
it. and would tap inside and outside. You understand? This is somebody who could dominate you like you see southpaws and we concentrate on them getting their foot outside.
Not outside. Yes, sir.
It's film of Winky Wright, y'all, where he dominate inside,
snapping the jab, stepping inside,
and tearing your ass up.
So why he hit you? Why he hit people with it so much? Because it wasn't something he did.
Teach T.
You couldn't teach that.
Teach T, and that's special, man. And for that reason, got to give him a 10, man. That was definitely one of the brighter sides of watching Winky Wright that I look at. Only other fighter I can say I was impressed with on that level was Pernell Whitaker.
Come on.
And that was fans. That was a whole different lesson.
You know how hard it is to throw a jab going inside, bro? Try that shit. Just stand up right now. Throw a jab going outside and throw a jab going inside and tell me which one harder to do.
Man, shit. And that man made it normality. You know what I mean? He made it normalcy where he
was left hand though. You know
where he ran that shit. Like, man, that's beautiful.
Mm-hmm. Man, footwork, bro. Like I said, man, just because it's simple don't mean it's not great. You know what I'm saying? The man had a 10 on the footwork, and I'm gonna address what y'all like. When we say cutting off the ring, bro. Hear what I said. When we say cutting off the ring, Winky Wright cut the fucking ring off, bro. He made that ring small than a motherfucker behind that jab and that footwork, baby. Mm-hmm. He made that ring. You running my ass
like Earl do.
Running my ass. You wasn't going nowhere. We was gonna fight when I'm ready to fight, bro. And like I said, his feet they're so sure, man. Like it's not fancy, bro, but it's basic as fuck, but it's refined. He know exactly what he's doing and why he's doing it. Like OTB just said, and T said, man, to be able for a southpaw to dominate the inside foot and still get off is rare. It's rare. Most southpaws, if they stepping on the inside, they getting shot straight down the middle with a right fucking hand. Guaranteed. It's almost like money in the bank, bro. So to understand where your feet are and your distance, and that's special. That's knowing what you're doing. That's called knowing how to dance, bro. Try the Cupid slide, the cha-cha shuffle, whatever the fuck you want to call it. You know what I'm saying? His feet is special, bro. Just because it's not fancy don't mean it's not effective. His footwork is a fucking 10, bro.
Teach.
Fucking 10. Right? What they saying in the chat, man? What they saying in the chat?
That's why, man. That's why judging is, bro, is a person's opinion of a fight, bro. We put too much on wins and losses and not enough on guys actually fighting the fighters. Go look at the fight before. Oh, he got losses. Go look at the fight before you want to throw that shit out there. And tell me if dude really lost some of these fights that you think he lost.
And executing their game plan. You know what I'm saying? Executing their game plan. You know what I'm saying? Knowing they plan and executing it, right? Not letting that other man get them off their square, bro. It's crazy, man. It's crazy. Like Wink different, man. No, you late, knockout. You late. It's not you, my boy, man. But I gotta hold a standard, bro. I'm sorry. Sorry.
Hey, knock. I was running in the class when the bell was ringing. Knock. I barely made it.
If a man tell another man he's sorry, bro, you know he love you, bro. He really means that.
Sorry, man.
Knockout was out there playing at the locker instead of getting to the class when the bell rang.
You
talk to that girl, Knockout.
You out there hollering at your girl and shit. You know what I'm saying? When you heard the bell ring, I'm gonna be all right now. No, man.
Shit, I was running past everybody in the highway. I'm running like I'm jumping through the 0 hole and the 2 hole. Y'all see how hard it is to hit the 0 hole? That's the hole right up the middle.
Hey, look at these Captain Save niggas. Knockout been sick.
Oh, damn.
That man, that's a grown ass man, dog. Y'all crazy, man. I'm sorry. Next week, definitely, bro. Next week, we on the popping. I'm telling you, man. DP Rocket, I gotta have a standard, man. If not, everybody gonna stick it in me, bro. I gotta have a standard, man.
Nah, Rick, I will say, man, we was waiting to come on yesterday, man. He was waiting on the scheduled date. I will say that in Knockout's defense, he did do his show and be like, man, shit, y'all, we about to be over at Ricky Williams. We waiting to see him on. So I gotta definitely say that.
I understand, man. It's no disrespect, man, but read the community tab, man. I'll update y'all. You know what I'm saying?
Period. Shit. I told you I barely made it in class, y'all.
He can't do like Ricky, like David
OTB. I'm sorry, bro. Like that's my dude, man. Man, he know what it is, man. That's my man, bro. But we already got the numbers up, man. You know what I'm saying? It's already going. I'm sorry, man. Sorry. Where we at next, man? Anybody got anything else on footwork?
Nah.
I think we covered that.
Everybody went?
Yeah, everybody went.
Yeah, everybody went.
All right, next up, man. Next category. Boxing ability.
Yes, sir.
Boxing ability. Let's start with Tap. What you got?
Man, look. Anybody that can work a jab the way he worked the jab, and somehow managed to get off that sneaky little left uppercut on the inside and just completely demoralize an opponent, it's a 10 to me.
You said that with a lot of surety, my friend.
Man, hey, I can't. Man, look. If you watch all of his fights, that jab is real, bro. That jab is real.
Agreed. OTB. Boxing ability. What's your number?
We talking about a laser jab. I just talked about the foot manipulation that he had. And I started out saying that I loved him because he was big with the head movement. So when we talk about boxing ability, I don't know what's left. That man's a 10. A 10. And my Billy Bob voice.
I got you, bro. What we got? G5.
G.
Yeah.
I
done landed back in this joint. Give boxing ability. Give up boxing ability, man. Man, that man nice with it.
He's struggling with giving him a 10 right now. He's struggling with giving him a 10 right now.
We know 5
9.5, man. 9.5.
Damn, do I want to? Damn.
Got you. T, you want to speak on it?
Yeah, man. I seen this dude, right? Okay, everybody know, we all know Winky had that beautiful jab, right? But like when the dude when he used to make you, I ain't gonna say when dude used to get tired. When he used to make you tired with that jab, with that pressure, and them straight to the stomach and shit, right? He used to walk in on you, right? I seen this man put his on the champion. I seen this man put his forehead on Jermaine Taylor's forehead, bro. Put his shoulder on Jermaine Taylor's shoulder. Hit him with an over the hand right, a left uppercut, move to the left, hit him with a. Did y'all not just see that highlight Ricky played?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
And that's inside fight. That's not even his jab. I ain't say nothing about his jab yet.
They come from here and from down there.
You know what I'm saying?
They mostly come from out
I'm gonna give him a 9.5 just because I just can't. I'm gonna give him 9.5. I don't, it's hard for me to give people perfect. I'm giving him 9.5. All I gave a 10 was fluid, and I think he was right there with him. So I'm gonna give him a 9.5.
Okay, I got you. All right. D-Free, what you got for boxing ability, my boy?
Man, when it comes to Winky Wright, man, everything we said up until now, in my opinion, Winky Wright is Earl Spence before Earl Spence, with less power and a little better boxing defense.
Hold on, I got you.
This man is nothing that he can't do far as boxing. We've seen Winky Wright box on the outside. We've seen him box mid-range. We've seen him box inside. The man is a 10 far as boxing ability.
He used to put his gloves and his forehead on people and talk to them, bro, because he knew they couldn't hit him back, bro.
Period.
And be tearing their ass up, fool.
And that's because he already knew about the high guard to where he was going to eliminate your lead hand,
to you.
And then he would have his head on your lead shoulder, eliminating your power hand, and then he was going to come over the top with his right hand, and man, that's just beautiful. That shit like an engine.
Winky a natural middleweight. Y'all got to stop putting Winky in the ring with 47 pounds and he go kill them folks, bro. He a middleweight.
Man, bro.
He a middleweight for a week, but no.
Yes, sir. Crush, what you got, my boy?
Oh man, for this guy who's Mr. Fundamentals 1.0, boxing ability for me, man. I'm gonna give him a 10, man. This guy, he's a range manipulator, man. He knows what to do with the range, and he would tag you and do whatever he wants to do to you at any range he freaking feel like it. So he gets a 10 for me, man. Amazing guy, one of the most underrated talents and skills in boxing ever, and they need to put some respect on it. So I'll give him a 10.
Thank you, my friend. I appreciate you, my boy. Man, I'm riding with y'all, man. I gotta go with a 9.5, man. You know what I'm saying? A 10 for me is like everything right, man. I've seen him make very few mistakes, but I've seen him. But as far as his understanding, bro, of that the jab, everything starts off the jab, and it's not just it's a great jab. And in fighting, A1. You know what I'm saying? Fighting at range, mid-range. Mid-range, A1. Footwork, A1, man. Like
he said we're freaking monetized, man. He said we're freaking what it is, man.
Yeah, I'm going there. Hey, man, I'm just saying, bro.
Man, D-Free laugh, bro. D-Free laugh first. We were laughing at D-Free, so we gonna blame on D-Free. Blame D-Free. D-Free laugh first, and we was laughing at D-Free. That's what happened.
Man, I'm sorry, man. I apologize. Next time, if you have a permission slip, no problem, man. We need a permission slip from your mom. We'll let you run up in here. But until then, man, next week, definitely Thursday, man. Like I said, I got caught up on Lapeef last night, man. That's my bad. No excuses. But next Thursday, definitely be back on the same time slot. So, but yeah, man. As far as boxing ability, there's not too much he couldn't do, man. Pull counter, what's good with you, PCB? Thanks for coming through, man. Like I said, the only thing I can critique him on, man, is his combination punching. And while it was there, it's just not up to my liking. It's not like it wasn't good. You know what I'm saying? It just wasn't up to my liking. That's why I rate him down to a 9.5. But I mean, I'm not going to even like y'all seeing 10. I ain't even arguing with y'all on that. It's not even nothing to talk about. You know what I'm saying? It's just, again, it's my number, right? So let's go behind that. Let's go and let's start with OTB on this one, man. Ring IQ, OTB.
9.5. Got to give him a 9.5. Only because I only take off the half a tenth. I mean the half a point, because a lot of times he fought fighters fight versus him making them fight his fight. You understand? And a lot of times you will catch him in these slugging wars, Jermaine Taylor. Yeah, I mean, you will catch him in parts of the Trinidad fight where he just said, "I'm gonna take your punch," and you know what I mean, and I'm gonna make sure I land mine. And that's the only knock I ever had on Winky Wright, is that he fought other fighters fight. I give y'all a fighter who do that shit. Cool boy stuff.
Yep.
Spence do it too.
Yep. Yeah, but you say who do it to you?
Spence do it too, Earl.
Man, that motherfucker make you fight his fight. Goddamn it! By the end of about 6 rounds.
I guess you could say you want to fight like that, though.
Man, he planned on fighting your fight. But once he hit that, once you hit that motherfucker for real, then he be like, "Fuck that." Now let's drop this fish in the grease. You understand? So I definitely would have real shit, and that's what he do. Y'all know me. I ain't gonna pull no bars, man.
Yeah, man. Keep it a bean, bro.
Yeah, we gonna keep it a thing.
Got a question from the chat for the panel, real quick, before we move on. How well do you think Winky would have done against Roy Jones? I think he would have stopped Roy.
Yeah, he was too technical. Roy was athletic freak, but Winky had just enough athleticism. He had just enough athleticism and most skill. Look, D-Free like
y'all go ahead and say what y'all gonna say, then I'll give you my take, man. Everybody round robin, popcorn and thing.
Me personally, it depends on what version of Roy Jones. If it was the early Roy Jones, I think Roy Jones would beat Winky Wright. The later Roy Jones, Winky Wright might beat Roy.
I think it's all the same, but that's
Roy stops Winky Wright. If I'm gonna be real.
Negative.
I really believe he would stop him, and I believe he would likely frustrate him.
Negative.
That like I don't know who
Winky
fought with Roy's power.
Realistically, to a guy like Winky, Roy would be basic if we talking about boxing ability. Like boxing, the stuff Roy do is what good athletes do. You think Winky ain't never fought an athletic dude before?
No, he wouldn't.
Winky was always the athleticism wasn't his thing. He had sneaky athleticism. That wasn't his thing. He was never the more athletic guy in his career. You know what I mean? That was simple for him. He was gonna beat that man up.
And that's who I have to lean towards. And T just hit the nail on the head. You don't know like Roy leaned on that talent. Roy leaned on being the most talented. You know what I mean? Until after Glenn Johnson knocked his ass out. And then you start seeing Roy fall in love with the ones and twos again. You know what I mean? Then you start seeing Roy quit dropping his fucking hands so much.
Which he did all the time in every fucking fight.
Facts. You understand? And with a laser jab like Winks, you ain't dropping. You're not fighting the fight that we seen Roy fight a lot against Winks.
I'm gonna tell y'all, right? If he don't stop Roy, he beats him easy because Roy can't. Roy Jones Jr. always sucked with controlled pressure, always. And like I said before, like. Was he a freak? Yeah, but a lot of okay, I'm just gonna say this shit. Roy Jones beat who he beat, but we give him a lot of credit for knocking out and dominating fucking tomato cans, bro. Right? For dominating tomato cans, bro. And that shit was gonna come straight. That shit was gonna come straight up the middle consistently for Roy, bro. He wasn't gonna be able to avoid that all 12 rounds. I'm telling you.
Roy was a clean fighter. My bad. I'm sorry.
Right, he wasn't gonna be able to avoid that. You know what I'm saying? Like everybody want to keep blaming the weight change and all that shit on why Tarver beat Roy. But the truth is, OTB, everybody, if you can't agree with me, that's cool. But I'm telling you, Roy never moved his head off the motherfucking line.
Moved his feet, not his head.
Moved his feet, but not his head.
Facts. And Tarver beat him in the amateurs too.
Right? So Roy's gift was his athleticism, bro. But as far as a technical boxer, bro, if he got in somebody that could take his first shot and keep coming, bro, he was gonna get his ass whooped.
Which Winky could. Because we getting the chin. We ain't finished this one yet, but we getting there.
I fall in love with these fighters, man. Like
man,
Mike Tyson and all this other shit, man. They wasn't everything y'all thought they were. Right?
I get it. It's the middle where Jones is like the legend. I get it. He one of those, you know, he one of those bigger than
he's an anomaly.
Yeah, you know, but
he had real power.
He did, but he couldn't. You wasn't gonna knock out everybody though. That's what I'm saying. Like, man, whatever, Mo. Like I said, nostalgia is a motherfucker.
Elite. Name it. What we consider Winky elite. What is Winky?
Yeah, I'll give y'all an example. When you see, although Roy Jones was old when he fought Collazo, Collazo outboxed him. He outboxed him. I mean, when you watch the success that James Toney had on Roy, as much as Roy beat his ass, James Toney gave Roy a hell of a fight, and he had that type of success because he was a real boxer.
Right. What elite fighter did Roy Jones knock out? He knocked out Case of Boyfriend and shit. You know what I mean?
Come on, James Toney.
Did he knock out James Toney?
I don't think he did. He knocked out James Toney.
I think he stopped James Toney.
No, he didn't. It was a unanimous decision.
Yeah,
Hey, James Toney was playing with Roy. That's why he got caught the fuck up.
Facts. Yeah. And James Toney wasn't in shape neither when he fought Roy.
What y'all got to understand about Winky Wright was always going to be safe. He was going to never get into a range and allow Roy to get the fuck off, because whenever he tried to move, that jab was going to be in his shit. Right? Y'all looking at Roy. Y'all not even looking at fucking Winky Wright. Y'all ain't looking at the skill. Y'all looking at Roy did this. Y'all just looking at him.
The Roy foot movement, not educated. He's athletic.
Was Bernard Hopkins the Bernard Hopkins we seen later in his career when he fought for Roy?
Pretty much. No, he changed that much.
Winky fought earlier Bernard, didn't it?
Yeah,
he fought earlier, but I'm saying, was Bernard still that defensive sound?
Bernard was good his whole career. until he's he was pretty much at that time.
Roy beat the shit out of Bernard. He beat the shit out of Bernard the first time.
Good, man. Yeah, he was good, man.
Anyways, moving along. Tap, what you got for ring IQ, bro? Tap. Rude.
Oh, my bad.
You too.
I got to get used to that one. So, and this is kind of what T was saying on the boxing ability. I don't really have a lot to take off of Winky, but when I think of ring IQ, I think of Floyd, and he wasn't quite that level, so I'm gonna give him a 9.
That's acceptable. What you got, G5?
Man, I was thinking just like Rude. Floyd did kind of set the staple for the IQ as well. I'm not gonna regurgitate what Rude said, but I give him a 9 for his IQ.
Thank you, sir. What you got, D3?
Man, I'm gonna have to fall in line with everybody else, and I'm gonna give him a 9. And the only reason why I'm gonna give him a 9 is because what OTB said. Winky Wright at times will fight other people fight instead of fighting his fight.
I got you, bro. What you got, T?
I feel like he had his ring IQ could be a 10, but this is where I dock Winky Wright because he sometimes his bravado will get him, in fights that he shouldn't have been in. With bravado comes what, stupidity. Like the more the angrier you get, the dumber you are at that moment. The more one track your mind is. Sometimes his bravado, Ricky showed that he literally, bro, dropped his hands on fucking Shane Mosley, bro. Literally, bro. What? That's not smart. You know what I mean? So
let him hit him too.
You know what I mean? So on that one, because his bravado, I got to dock him a 1.5. I'm gonna give him 8.5 on his IQ. That's probably my biggest thing with him. He chose to do a lot of shit. I know he could have done differently. You know
I got you, bro. What you got, Crush?
9.5.
Man, I'm with you, Skinny. I got to give him an 8.5, man. A lot of times he is sitting and admire his work. You know what I'm saying? Inviting shots to him from, you know what I'm saying? Like, he just did some dumb shit. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Shit was dumb. You know what I'm saying? You know us. We all about working easy here. You know what I'm saying? We work hard so we get to work easy. I give him an 8.5. Ain't no need to really elaborate on that. With that being said, let's go to his chin, the ability to take a good shot. D3, what you got?
On his chin, I'm gonna give him a solid 8. He's been dropped a couple of times, but Winky Wright, he has the ability to take a good shot, so I give him an 8.
Thank you, sir. Crush, what you got for chin, bro?
Yeah, he can take a good shot and drop a couple times. So I'm around with the Wayne on that. I give him an 8.
Thank you, sir. T, what you got?
He been dropped, never hurt. Like when he get dropped, he hit the ground, like, damn, how far I get dropped, get up. You might drop him again. Damn, this bitch drop him again. I seen him get dropped 3 times at 22 years old against dude with 40 fights, and he never was hurt. It's just that like dude was just bigger than him. Like I say, but he's never been hurt. I'm gonna give him a 9.5. I never seen him hurt. I seen him drop before, hit the ground, get right back up. Never been stopped.
Facts, T.
I got you, bro. G5. Mr. 5.
Goddamn you, T.
Never been stopped in like 50, 60 fights. But okay, my bad.
Damn you, man. Pick something what I was gonna say. I give him a 9 for his chin, man.
OTB.
I gave him a 9.5. I gotta go with T on that one, man. When you look at the fighters that he fought, the punches he took, and I give y'all something else. The reason that I really gotta give him a 9, you don't see him off balance.
Yeah.
You understand? When you see Wink get dropped, it's because he got cracked.
Mm-hmm.
It ain't because you caught him slipping. So yeah, I mean, or because he was defensively in a bad position. So for that, I gotta give him a 9.5.
I got you. What you got on the Rube?
I think very similarly to the guys. Look, he fought with Vargas, Corte, shit. Jermaine Taylor, when he was at his most dominant,
puncher, a real man.
Like
puncher.
he took all of these guys' best shots, all of them, Mosley's. He took his left hook like a champ, walked right through it. His chin is solid. This 9.25 for me.
I got you, bro. I'm gonna do you one better though. I'm gonna hit him at a 9.75, my guy.
There you go.
Let me tell y'all, this I'm gonna let y'all know what type of chin he got. And yes, it's a triangle theory, but I think it applies. Shane Mosley knocked out Antonio Margarito.
Preach.
Shane Mosley rocked and shook Floyd Mayweather.
Preach.
Winky Wright took a clean shot from this dude. Now, I don't know what y'all do or don't know, but I'm telling y'all, Shane Mosley got fucking cracks. Shane Mosley got cracks. It doesn't matter if he's a bigger guy, crucial. All it takes is 6 pounds of pressure to knock your ass out.
Tell him again.
Facts.
Your chin ain't 260.
Facts.
I can hit a motherfucker that's 290 right, and I'll drop his ass.
For real.
Class.
Right? The only reason I can't give him a 10 is because he did hit the mat.
Yep.
That's the only reason. Right? He said Floyd almost got KO'd by Corley. Okay. You're about to get blocked. You're about to get blocked. You know what I'm saying?
Try again.
Come on, man. It's a fight. Everybody get hurt. It's a fight. Everybody get hurt. What's wrong with y'all, man? Like I said, man, y'all just be talking out the side of y'all neck sometimes, man. But come on, man. We're moving on up. Next up, I got the power. Power. Rube, how would you rate Winky's power, man?
So it's not that he doesn't have power. He just don't put you out. He beats you into submission. So I'm gonna give him a 6.
OTB.
I gotta give him a 7. He ain't got no damn power. I gotta disagree with you, Rube. You never seen where he sit on the shot or sell on the shot. You know what I mean? Or sell out on the shot. And for that reason, he had so much defensive purpose that he never really cared about his power. I agree with Rube, though. He was okay with just beating your ass. You understand? But with that being said, we also, you understand, we on the power category. So gotta judge you for what it is, Wayne. 7.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. G5, what you got, my boy?
On his power, I agree with the brothers. Yeah, he just like to fight. He just want to fight. You know what I'm saying? He wasn't concerned with, oh yeah, let me hit you with a brick and knock you out. Nah, he just wanted to hit you like a million times. So I agree with OTB. I give him a 7. He wasn't just gonna walk through him. It was enough to get his opponent to respect him, but it wasn't gonna send him under the water bucket or nothing like that. You know what I'm saying? So.
Okay, I got you, bro. What you got, T?
I say this. Okay, go back and watch the fights with Winky fight. Look at the people's reaction when they hit Winky and their reaction when he hit them. Look at their legs and shit. When Winky was hitting these people, he was putting these people ass like, or he wasn't putting them out, but he wasn't throwing with full power either. He was throwing with landing power, striking power. And he was putting these folks' ass on wobble legs still, being a smaller guy a lot of times. You know what I mean? Type shit. I'm gonna give him a 7.5 on his power because I think if he would have sat on more punches, maybe if he had a trainer like a Derrick James or some shit, you know. If he had a Jermell trainer, he probably would have been knocking niggas out. You know what I mean? But I'm gonna give him a 7.5 because he still was he'd make people knees buckle with damn near every solid punch. You know, for the most part, people was buckling.
At that time, it would have been like Emmanuel Stewart. If he would have had Emmanuel Stewart, he would have been dangerous.
You know, Manny Stewart was about getting motherfuckers the fuck out of there, bro. What you got, D-Free?
Yeah, and this is where Winky Wright different from Earl Spence. Winky Wright power does not equal to Earl Spence power. So
but
he had enough power to
middleweight
he had
though.
enough power to keep you off of him. He had enough power to keep you off of him, but he didn't have that power to make you just go to sleep. So I give him a 7 on his power.
Thank you, sir.
Nice. Hold on, can I interject for a second? Earl be putting shit to sleep. I can't help it.
It's just the sad state of affairs, man. What's up, man? What you got on it, Crush?
I give his power like 7.5, bro.
Yeah, man.
You know, power, he keep some guys at pay, but you know, at bay, but it wasn't the greatest power. He knocked out about 40-something% of some of his opponents. So I give him about 7.5.
I got you, bro.
Precision.
I see you, Jorge. What's up, my boy? How you doing, man? Thanks for coming through, man. Crucial 13 said he had strength, but not really pop. Okay. Man, I got to give him a 7, man. I got to give him a 7. The way I look at Winky Wright, he was more worried about getting on defense than, you know, trying to sit on a shot and get that shit stuck out there, man. Like I said, I think he had fair power. He had enough to keep you honest and keep you to stun you if possible. But as far as one shot knockout, that shit wasn't happening, bro. It wasn't happening. I give him a solid 7.
Y'all was nicer than me.
Facts. Nah, you was tough, man. You was tough.
You was tough. Yeah, you were hard on me. You was hard
6. Like, damn. I'm
damn.
Like, 6. He don't even get no gold gloves with a 6. Shit.
Gold gloves. Oh, that away, my brother. Damn.
And last but not least, man, I think this was the biggest thorn in this man's side. I think it's the reason why he wasn't what he was or what we remember to be. He could have been much bigger because of marketability. Marketability.
They took it from him.
The ability to sell himself and sell a fight. What you got, Crush?
Oh man, I had to go first. So I'm gonna get it out the way real quick. He's like one of those little hip hop albums and shit that got some nice shit on there, but it's just
you local. No,
it's just something missing. You know, I don't know if it's with his promotion or something or something just missing. So I'm gonna give him like a 7.5, man. You know what I mean? His career should have been bigger. You know, maybe there's some hate with it, but you know, a lot of people liked him, but then there was a lot of people that I guess didn't care for him at all. Wouldn't say if they liked him or not. So I'm gonna say around 7.
I got you, bro. D Free, what you got for his marketability, man?
To be honest, Winky Wright wasn't very marketable because he was technically sound, and a lot of people just called him basic, and he didn't really get. I mean, he got his exposure when he beat Trinidad. That's when people really recognized who Winky Wright was, because Trinidad was a household name. Winky Wright was never really a household name. And so for that, I give him a 5.
Yes, sir. T, what you got?
This right, I'm gonna give him a 6 for it because he didn't get the fights that would have made him. De La Hoya didn't fight him. You know what I mean? The fights that he fought Floyd instead, and Floyd didn't fight him either. The fights that would have made him, you know, marketable, he didn't get, and people knew better than to give him to him. Because he was a threat, you know what I mean? He was a threat to what they had. They were the marketable people.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean?
Point, T.
That's how I got on.
So what you give him?
I said 6. I said a 6. That's how I'm giving him a 6.
OTB.
Damn, man, y'all tough. I remember
it's marketability, bro.
I remember the Rockaware commercial. Y'all
Master
remember Link being on the Rockaware?
Right. All that OTB. Was he able to sell fights? All that, right? Was he able to sell fights? Was he a big name still?
No.
Thank you. What's your number?
Back in the class I go.
What's your number, nigga?
7.
G5, what you got?
Dang, you niggas ill, boy. But marketability, I mean, yeah, he had the commercials, but it didn't add up to boxing and asses in the seats. This gonna be his lowest category for me. I gotta give him a 5.5, 6 on the marketability.
6. Thank
Jay
you.
Prince first. You know what I mean? We don't give him nothing for
He was signing no
being
limit. He was signing no limit. He did movies and some more shit.
You
He
dig?
was,
Like,
he
come
was
on,
on state
y'all.
property
Yeah,
and
but
everything. Yep, he was on state
just
property
ain't-
and
He was in
everything.
just
state
ain't the big
property.
name.
Like,
I
come
don't know
on.
if the
The big
machine was
name just
against him, which I
the
think
big
that was part
that's
of
what
it.
it
But
was. The
hey,
big name just ain't
All
give
that. He still couldn't sell it. So,
But
Rube,
look
what
at
you
who
got?
he gave his marketing to, y'all. He gave it to us.
Yep.
So what? You didn't buy no hurry up and buy, nigga. No one bought.
Rick tough, man.
yeah, damn it.
Our favorite fighters ain't fighting. He right. He know he want that mark, but he didn't get the
It's just the truth, man. It's not about what we wanted to be and what the trajectory was and the efforts made. It's what it resulted to. And let's be honest, he wasn't a big name.
It's really unfortunate for him, actually.
Mm-hmm.
It took another name for him to get the venues that he needed. Like his first fight at the Mandalay Bay was against Shane Mosley.
whooped his ass.
But
That's why
his style,
he never
his
got
style
the big
just
fight, 'cause they
wasn't.
knew they would
His
get their ass
style at the time wasn't Oscar De La Hoya. It wasn't Roy Jones Jr. and it wasn't Floyd Mayweather. And it's just unfortunate for him, man. But shit.
What's your number, bro?
You know what? Fuck it. 7.5.
Mm-hmm.
I'm marketing.
You just laughing no
I'm lying.
reason.
I'm lying. It's
no reason.
I'm lying.
Damn, Rube. I was just about to. I was just hitting the mute button. Like, thanks, Rube.
I was back. I said at the beginning of the show, and y'all all agreed. You can't take it back.
All right. I sit on it. Because look, when he fought Shane, they did sell out the Mandalay Bay twice.
Yeah.
They
came to see Shane get beat up twice.
You did.
Sold out to MGM when he fought Trinidad.
Yep.
Sold
They
it
can't
out.
see he'll beat up Trinidad too.
And he had Master P there.
Facts.
So I mean, I'm good.
And
with
Jay
really
he had Master P and Jay
right.
Prince.
I got Barbosa
All
losing
that.
his fight right now. God damn.
Yeah,
All
I picked
that.
Zarella.
Man, all that, and he still wasn't big.
That is true.
Come on, man.
It's crazy.
Truth of the matter is, man, like for all that, bro, and shout out to Crucial 13, even though he was talking brazy earlier. You know what I'm saying? No knockouts, no sales, man. Right? Again, we understand that we love the sweet science. We love, as Tay say, we love to see the drama of the fight, the act of the fight, what's going on, right? We love that shit. The casual don't. You know what I'm saying? And marketability applies to that fighter being able to generate money on a larger scale as a whole. A pop fighter. Let's just be honest, right? Mm-hmm. A pop fighter. That's not what he was. Was he a great fighter? Yes. Was he way underrated? Yes. Was he ducked and avoided? Yes. But as far as him being that big name, because we all know, y'all need y'all to listen. If he was a big name and the check was right, everybody would have fought him. 5. I think that's all the categories, man. Talk amongst yourself. Let me pay the bills real quick, and then you guys can talk amongst yourselves. Bear with me.
You don't fight Winky because you don't want to get your ass whooped. Jermaine Taylor fought him because Jermaine Taylor thought he could whoop his ass. Ike Curry did whoop his ass. You know what I mean? Trinidad, you know, he ain't scared of nobody. Vargas, you know, that was the machine. He really lost, but he won because he the machine. You know what I mean? He whoop your ass. That's why you don't fight Winky, right? Not because, you know.
Unless the check is right.
I thought the WBC made a Jermaine fight.
That probably did. I want old enough to remember just all the schematics and shit back then. I just saw the fights back then. No. It was my early stage. I want old enough to know even know what the
Man,
fuck.
people rather get knocked out than get out boxed for 12 rounds, bro.
And then when it's not like he don't got power.
y'all.
It's not like he didn't have because he hit you. You see, he used to fuck people up. Look at their faces and shit.
Exactly.
People weren't trying to get fucked up for 12 rounds. Nobody want to get stung by a bee 1,000 times. I got stung in the face like 2 weeks ago. That shit hurt. You don't want to do that shit 127 more times, 168, 237 more times. Nah, everybody trying to get hit in the face.
And we spoke about Emmanuel Stewart, you understand? But we could blame his punk ass for this shit.
talking about some knockout sale and
Facts.
making the
Right,
casual
man.
fan
Right.
think that that's the only thing beautiful about this sport. So it's fighters like Winky Wright, it's fighters like
overlooked.
Devin Haney, it's fighters like Floyd Mayweather early that they tag as boring. You understand? And it's sad, man. That shit is horrible. But for everybody who feel that way, get y'all ass to OTB boxing class. I make y'all love this shit. Don't worry about it.
That's the reason why we got to get these casuals onto our channel so they can understand. It ain't always about the knockout. It's the beauty in the sport.
Yes,
you got to
it
be
is.
able to know what you're looking at, because you can box an excellent fight and somebody would say, "Oh, that was boring." But that's the point of the sport. It's to hit and not get hit. It's not a sport of knockout. That's not all to the sport. That's one aspect of the sport. But everybody don't get knockout. It's just like playing baseball. Everybody don't hit home runs. They make sure they get on base. That's the object of the game. Get on base.
It's
not
called
hit home
baseball,
run.
not home run ball. You know what I'm saying?
That's why I gotta say how important it is that you do what you do, Rick. Yeah, I mean, I gotta give you your flowers at this moment, bro. It's important that
I
you shine a
appreciate it.
light to every category within the sport of boxing, bro, because everybody don't know what they looking at. You understand?
Some people
Right,
just
but,
follow the
let's pay
machine.
I'm sorry, man. Let's pay the bills though, man. And see what y'all need to understand, right? This is what's going on over at the team. And in case y'all missed it earlier. Make sure y'all go over there and check out the website. Gosh darn it. Y'all know what it is. www.t-wt.com. Get on the train to win the winning team while you still can get a ticket, Nick. You know what I'm saying? Click on that membership link. It'll tell you everything you need to know, man. Y'all, please proceed. I got some math to do.
Yeah.
No, so we were talking about the marketability piece. My question is, was the market too saturated for casuals? Can it get too saturated for casuals? Because in order to make the money, you have to we have to involve casual fans. And back then, with Winky, we had Roy Jones, we had Lennox Lewis, we had Floyd Mayweather, we had Oscar De La Hoya, we had
Floyd Mayweather wasn't even, really
Trinidad.
But
But
I kind of feel Floyd got chosen a byproduct of De La Hoya not wanting to fight Winky. Floyd wasn't even a natural middleweight. He went up to fight them guys, bro, because that nigga ain't want to fight Winky. A lot of them folks didn't want to fight Winky.
And see the way you bring the casuals to this sport that we love to watch is you make these big fights with these guys. All these fights that we want to see, those are the fights that's going to bring the eyes to the joint, because they might not know of a Winky Wright, But if they see Winky Wright in there with a Floyd Mayweather or with an Oscar De La Hoya, then they're going to be like, oh, shit, that's that motherfucker that beat Floyd Mayweather, or that's that motherfucker that fought Floyd Mayweather, or that's the guy that fought Oscar De La Hoya. That man can box. They're going to start to watch him. The same way we started watching all these guys that we watching now.
If we was around when Winky Wright was boxing, Winky Wright would have got Rob Less. I guarantee you that much. He didn't have that power behind him, that big promotional company or nothing like that. He got thrown off to overseas, you know what I'm saying, until he got a little older, and then they brought him back over to try to get some wins off the little name that he did have. You know
that's why I have to accredit Winky Wright as a man, yeah, man, and especially as a black athlete at that time. And because when you talk about him signing with the J Prince, him signing with a No Limit as his agent, yeah, I mean, he kept everything in house, and he might have suffered from that
a little bit.
Because
they weren't trying to put him on because he had all them niggas around him.
You did? That wasn't marketable. That's not marketable.
Exactly. Thank you.
Just like they don't want to support Earl right now. Just he got a bigger. He got Al behind him. You know what I mean? But yeah, they ain't trying to support nobody with a nigga behind them.
But one thing about EJ is EJ has a big Mexican fan base. He has a big Hispanic fan base. I won't say Mexican, I'll say Hispanic. You understand? Because
he got
his
a big
Hispanic fan base is huge. They love it.
That ain't got no extra. That's from being from Texas though. That ain't about like no extra.
And
like
not to mention, EJ also have Jerry Jones behind him. And everybody, whether you watch football or not, everybody know who the Dallas Cowboys are. They know who Jerry Jones is.
Facts. That's America's team.
Yeah, but the thing is, you know what I'm saying? The thing is, why we come in, and it's on some other shit, right? Why I want to come in? They got a team. Well, I want to commend Winky Wright for being the man he was at the time. The crazy is that all the sacrifices he made, no matter what y'all say, whereas if he could win a different way and got more money, it's still a sacrifice staying with your own people when it comes to that money game. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. The thing is that most fighters still not realizing, hey, you know what I'm saying? Let's eat this right now so we can be better down the line. That's why the shit is still the way it is now. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Mm-hmm.
What the chat saying, man? Are there anybody on the panel that actually box in real life? Yes, I used to box, man. I boxed but since I was 14 till I was about 22.
You trying to fight?
Yeah,
I box. What you want?
What's happening? You know what I'm saying?
we all around the country.
I never
You gonna get right to the point. We're gonna get right to the point here.
I only got 3 rounds in me, but I'm telling you, they're gonna be the three longest rounds of your life.
You challenging us to a duel. Are you challenging us to a duel?
They're gonna be the longest 3 rounds of your life.
What we talking about here?
Diaz was good, man. Shout out to everybody that came through. Young God, I see you, my guy, man. We got the number, man. If y'all ready for it, man, I need to give it. I promise y'all this weekend I'm gonna get a drum roll soundtrack. Where we at?
9.3. He's having to get a drum roll.
We got him, man. We got it. We got the numbers down again. This is on a 10-point must system. Any variant in between. There is 9 categories, and there were 7 participants on the panel. So that's the math. Winky Wright comes in at a 8.65.
I'm okay with that.
I take it.
Okay.
That's not bad. Low. I wanted to be a little higher.
Yeah, I would have been happy.
I thought he would have been a 9.
Yeah, 9 or something.
That's y'all asses with them 6s, rule.
I mean,
exactly.
Y'all gave him them.
Rick gave him
it was that power.
Gave him a 5. Hey, fuck all y'all, man. Y'all ran on some 7s in power, right? And power, y'all ran them a whole list of 7s. The highest was a 7.5. And marketability, he ran down 6 and 5s. Everything else was either a 9, 8, or some,
he earned that.
10s, not a lot of 10s.
Nah, he earned that. That was accurate.
Everything that Dr. had nothing to do with boxing.
It was the marketing. That's what fucked him up.
Marketing and everything that was power had nothing to do with boxing.
And power. And when you look at him, that's what you can say about Winky Wright.
Yeah,
he lacked marketability.
It's not even really power because Devin Haney ain't big on power, but he He was higher than a 8.65.
But we didn't have maybe we might have to go through and reassess, right? Because we didn't do marketability for Devin Haney, and we had higher numbers in the chat too, on the panel, right? These numbers affect. That's why y'all need to get here on time and click the goddamn link.
Exactly.
Right, so I won't have to give legends and shit 8.6s.
Yeah, but that 8.65, like
it's cool.
It's not like that's a bitch. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's cool. That's cool.
It's higher than Ryan Garcia.
Hell
yeah. Be way higher than Ryan Garcia.
It's higher than Mike
cool
Tyson.
with like an 88 on the video game. Winky should be about an 88.
I mean, if
something like that.
If you think about
90.
if you think about Winky Wright's career, that's roughly about what type of fighter he was. He wasn't a top elite fighter, but he was elite. So he was just underrated.
Well, when I see numbers like that, I think about the landscape that I put him in amongst middleweights. You understand? And when you talk about the likes of I don't have him above a Bernard Hopkins. Yeah, I mean, I don't have him above a Sugar Ray Robinson. Yeah, I mean, like shit. He on the lower half of the top 10.
But look, 8.65. That means he can still run. If time was even, if we all were stuck in time and everybody was in a prime, that means he can still rumble with Jamel.
He can beat Jamal.
He will beat Jamal
with Jamal.
Beat the fuck out of Jamel and Jamal.
He will beat them.
So what we talking about?
It's cool. It's cool.
Nah, I agree. Like I said, man, I think that's accurate.
It's about about 87, 87, 88, something like that.
I think that's about accurate, man.
On the video game, I'd be like, bro, we get 86 hell now. But
if you're doing that own math, you round up anything over a 0.5. So
yeah, it's roughly a 9.
Yep.
Yeah.
If you're being honest.
It's about Winky Wright, about 87. This is roughly a 9, roughly a 9. Yeah, that sounds about right.
That's about what he is.
He like an 87 overall and fight night champion. Yeah, man.
Like that, yeah.
What y'all think, chat? What y'all think? Y'all think We Talk Sports said that's solid. 88 Sports Talk said a 9 to me. Hey, rounded.
And you can give or take, but I mean, when it comes to the credentials and I mean, and how you gauge it, shit, you can't really gauge him being marketable above the number that we gave him. I'm sorry, above the highest number that he got here. That might have been too generous. You understand?
It was generous.
Yeah, that was generous. You understand? And when you talk about his power, shit, let's be real. He wasn't knocking nobody the fuck out. So you understand, when you really do gauge his power and his fight scheme and how he approached fights, then shit, he didn't approach fights with a game plan like he wanted to stop you.
Yes.
You understand? So shit, I can't
and
say.
I docked him 3 points for that. I docked him 3 points because he really didn't sit on his shit. You know what I mean?
And that's what I said. Like, you never see a Winky Wright that sit on his punch and say, I'm imposing my will on you right now, versus you seeing him saying,
he used to slap
I can beat you at whatever you want to do.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, because actually, if he would have sat on his punches, I think he would have knocked out Trinidad.
He would have. He would knock out a lot of people. He would have sat down because his punch placement was great. He just sit on. He used to cut you 1,000 times.
Yeah, DS. I think that's not necessary. These are all encompassing in the category. I thought these categories out, man. I just didn't pull this out willy nilly. Those are encompassed in the categories, man. Like you're a boxing fan. We watch fights. You see what I'm saying? We watch fights.
If you do that, if you put speed and athleticism and all that stuff in there,
all the athletes
you're gonna have a lot of your favorite fights with low scores.
Yep.
Facts.
Because a lot of these guys don't have speed like that, but they got great timing.
These things. Go ahead, D. I'm sorry, man.
No, I was gonna say you don't have to have speed to be a great fighter. You can have great timing and beat a guy that's got all the speed in the world, but you got great timing.
And this is way too what's the word? Pent down, because every fighter's had different styles. You see what I'm saying? Different fighters fight different ways, man. Like Big George Foreman, strong as fuck, but he not fast. You see what I'm saying?
No reflex. How do you add that in the category of teams?
It's a part of the game.
You have anomalies like Aaron Pryor's, who not fast, who not quick. Them motherfuckers don't have that much power. But they gonna go in there and beat
And they
your
can box.
ass.
Yeah, they got good boxing ability though. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
They all fall under it. You throw his feet
Boxing
on
ability.
yeah.
Boxing IQ.
Because you got
You add his feet every time you pick a category. His boxing,
And you
his
can be
offensive ability. You add his feet in there. You know what I
and
mean?
you can be fast as fuck and have all that and still get your ass whooped.
Ryan Garcia.
Prince Nassim.
Hey, Prince Nassim ain't really get. Well, he
Prince
that
Nassim.
boy had a chin though. Hey, I like
As good as he was, as good as Prince Nassim was. Shit, let's be real.
But that's all I got, man. Y'all got anything before we swing out?
Nah.
Hey, man, I want to first thank the panel, man.
One day, Ricky.
Hey, man, you know what it is, man. I want to thank y'all so much. I want to thank for the suggestion, first and foremost. Make sure y'all hit me up on Instagram or Twitter under aredubbz. If y'all got any suggestions for any fighter ratings y'all want covered, I might not do it that next week, but we're going to do it. That's just how we roll over here. Also, man, thank the chat, because without y'all, we'd just be talking to yourselves, to ourselves, as my boy Skinny like to say, man. Y'all go around, man, do a quick round robin, let them know where they can find y'all at, then we can get out of here, man. Go ahead, bro.
Sudden T boxes. Actually, I'm Sudden T TWT at. Sudden T TWT on YouTube, man.
Man, y'all can find me at boxing matchups _ Dwayne Freeman. Appreciate y'all getting me over to 500K subscribers. I'm slowly growing, but I will continue dropping videos for everybody.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. DS said, AB, Agent Broner, check me out over there on Instagram, bro. aredubbz, AREDUBBZ, or Twitter under aredubbz, man, and drop it in my DMs, bro. I got you. D-Lo, what's good with you, man? G5, let them know where they can find you at, my boy.
Man, y'all know where to find me at G5_Gabe, AM Cleanup. Come get a part of the AM Cleanup crew, man. Get your hard head, bring your lunch pail. We going to work.
Got you, man. Make sure y'all subscribe to G5_Gabe, #TWT, man. We working. Rube, let them know what's up, Tap.
Yo, you can find me at Tap, the accountability partner. Just started my channel, more videos coming up. And I appreciate you, Rick.
Hey, man, you're always welcome, man. Thank you for your time, bro.
Yes, sir.
Jorge Mateo said, how many of y'all copping that ESBC game? If it ever come out, it's a must-have for a boxing fan. You know I'm copping. I got my Xbox Series X right here waiting for it. You know what I'm saying? But they got to drop it, though. Shit, they've been talking about that shit for coon age, bro. You know what I'm saying? You too, with Talk Sports had to say, have a great night, man. You too, bro. Thanks, man. Crush, where can they find you at, my guy? Crush. Go ahead, OTB. Let them know where they can find you at.
Man, we at OTB boxing class. First of all, I gotta give you the respect that's due, Rick, my big brother. Man, since I've been the channel, yeah, man, I gotta tell your people on your stage, man, you have always been instrumental, bro. I appreciate your boxing knowledge. I appreciate you being genuine, man. And like I say, these fighter ratings is something that the sport has to appreciate. We gonna make them appreciate. You dig? And I appreciate you doing it, bro. So I'm always continue to be a part of it. I appreciate you having me, man. Y'all go check out the Javier Fortuna Ryan Garcia film. Just broke down.
That's right.
Had a good show with Ohio Runs Boxing. We cook we have an Ohio show, just me and him. Y'all tune into that. Then y'all know I'm at all my TWT networks, man.
All right, Midwest fight the best. God damn it.
Facts.
What's up with you, Tab? I appreciate you, Rude, man.
Payday. You want payday? I know that.
I appreciate you, man. Crush, well, I know where they can find you at. If you still in the room, well, I'm just gonna kick you out.
Crush ass and deal.
Right, he chilling. All right, man. Boy, hey, that's all we got, man. Make sure y'all tune in. We'll be back here fresh Monday night, man. Check out the fights. Again, the fight we got, like OTB said, he got that tape. Go watch that tape. And that call for Ryan Garcia versus Javier Fortuna, man, it'll give you some insight and let you know who to bet on tomorrow too, man, if you pay attention. You know what I'm saying? So make sure you put your money where your mouth is. The same type of person that blocks you. That's who does it, Coon. The same type of person that blocks you. Get your ass out of here. So with that being said, bro, man, make sure y'all support TWT, the movement, man. We're gonna keep this boxing thing going. I will be back fresh Monday night. We're going to talk about this weekend's fights, man, and then we'll take it from there, man. But until then, y'all know what it is.
Allow me to reintroduce myself. My name is...
Man, y'all have a great weekend. Stay safe. Hug your loved ones, man. Tell them you love them, man, and be real, man. It's your boy, Ricky. We gone.
Peace.
What's up, everybody? It's your boy, Rick. I got a question for y'all, man. Are you looking to be your own boss? Ready to bet on yourself but can't get the cash or funding you need? Tired of getting a no for an answer from big banks and credit unions? That's where RAFS comes in, y'all. What's RAFS? That's Rest Assured Financial Solutions. Rest Assured Financial Solutions can help fund your dreams, and I mean really fund them. You can get unsecured funding for up to $400,000. That's right, $400K. Use your funding for renovations, home repairs, real estate investing, down payment assistance, start your own business, medical bills, and much, much more. Look, y'all, no hidden application fees, no collateral, and she makes the process super easy. She's Lisa Harris, your funding consultant based out of the Dallas-Fort Worth area. Give her a call at 817-962-2258. I'll also have the link to her website in the description of every single video. Give her a call over there at Rest Assured Financial Solutions. She'll literally fund your dreams. It's your boy Ricky, and I'm out.